Time travel is widely recognized concept of in philosophy and science fiction. But is it possible in real life? What does physics let us about time travel? Is it possible to travel to the past or the future? There are some physical theories that can help us to learn more about time travel and how it is works. First, we can look deep about how we can traveling back to the future. Technically, we are all traveling through time at a rate of 1 second per second. But to go further in either direction is tricky. Let's start with traveling to the future. To travel forwards in time, you simply need to move fast. Special relativity states that the speed of light is a cosmic speed limit. Nothing can go faster than light. But as we get closer to this speed, strange things start to happen. Time itself slows down. A person in a spaceship traveling away from Earth at close to the speed of light will experience less time passing than the people back on Earth. This means that if we send a twin up in this spaceship, when they come back they will be much younger than the twin who stayed at home. Or maybe they will return to find only the ruins of their civilization, as what was only a few years for them was thousands of years back on Earth. The problem with this method of time travel is it only works one way. There's no going back. Time traveling is a confusing idea for most people. That's because when we think of time, we think about it as going in a straight line, with one thing happening after another. If we could travel back in time and change something that happened before, we would then change the order of that line. This would mean breaking a rule called causality. Causality is the rule saying that a cause happens before an effect. Causality is one of the unbreakable rules of the universe. Breaking it would have nasty consequences for the universe, and all of us experts think that because the universe has this rule, traveling to the past must be impossible. Otherwise, the rule would be broken all the time. If going to the past is impossible, can we go forward in time to the future? Well, as we said earlier, technically we're already traveling forward in time. Because time is passing, every second we travel 1 second into the future. But this happens to everyone, so it's not really time travel, right? Well, believe it or not, two people can feel time at different rates. Time passes differently for someone who is moving fast compared to someone who is staying still. This is a very complicated idea called time dilation. So, let's take an example. Someone flying from Sydney to Melbourne will feel like the time passed more quickly than someone waiting for them at the airport without moving for the whole time the flight was in the air. So why don't we notice this difference? It's because you have to be moving much faster than an airplane before you start to notice time dilation. Even if you flew all the way around the world, the time would only feel about a billionth of a second different to someone who stayed home. The only way the scientists even know about time dilation is because of amazingly accurate experiments that have measured it. Unfortunately, this still can't help us time travel. If you flew around the world for more than 4 million years, people on the ground would only have experienced 1 more second than you. Okay, let's talk about how fast we can go. So, if it's all down to speed, the answer must be to go faster, right? If you could go fast enough for long enough, hundreds of human years could slip by on your journey, meaning you would feel like you were traveling into the future. Unfortunately, a fast enough speed to do this would be close to the speed of light, which is the fastest speed anything can go. Light travels at about 1 billion kilometers every hour. That's very, very fast. The fastest human-made thing is NASA's Parker Solar Probe, a spaceship sent to the Sun in August 2018. But as fast as it is, it's only 0.064% as fast as the speed of light. So light is more than 1,000 times faster. All of this means that if humans want to visit the future, we've got a long way to go. Okay, so we can't time travel, but we can see into the past every night. Light has a fixed speed, as we just learned. It's really fast, but things in the universe are so far apart that it still takes a long time for light to reach us from faraway stars and planets. When light arrives from the sun, the light we see actually left the sun 8 minutes and 20 seconds ago. This means we see the sun as it was 8 minutes and 20 seconds in the past. By the way, remember never to look straight at the sun, as it can damage your eyes. The nearest galaxy to our Milky Way is the Canis Major Dwarf Galaxy, which is 25,000 light years away. This means it takes the light 25,000 years to get here. When we look at this galaxy through a telescope, we're actually seeing it as it was more than 25,000 years ago. So although we can't time travel ourselves, we can look up to the sky and see the past every night. Okay guys, with this video we have learned about some introduction about the time traveling. This is the fresh series that we have started. We will meet again with you all with the part 2 of this series. And don't forget to subscribe to Riddle Pluck's channel and give thumbs up. See you guys.